Hello, and welcome back. I forgot my adjective, dude.
Oh, you did. What did you say on the way here?
Welcome to the world's most optimistic drifting podcast.
I like that.
I am your host, Jay Money, and we have
Going with nicknames this week?
no.
Oh, okay. I'm Austin Fay.
Adam Bergener.
Matt Mallet.
Oh man, you're a little quiet. A little
quiet?
more on you. Yeah, this is a little weird because we're all together.
Is this episode 5?
It's episode 6.
Episode 6.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm calling this bad boy the first trailer cast.
Hell yeah.
Even though we're not in Adam's trailer yet.
We will be soon.
Yeah.
Close.
If you hear weird things, ignore it.
It's just,
There's a lot of things with 4 legs around here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if they get into the shot, they get into the shot. And
Some might end up on the table.
I'm going to try and not have that happen. But
wait, that was the wrong sound. Oh, yeah. Today we're going to talk about drifting and stuff.
Just
You want to tell us who you are and why you are?
Who I am.
who and why?
Wow, that's a deep one. Where you want to start? Like, where you want to?
Probably 20% after you were born.
20%.
A good 20%.
So from like 10 on?
Yeah. That's... First off, do you guys know? You know how old I am?
You're older than me.
Yeah, we
Wait,
talked
I'm-
about this.
Yeah.
You're older
like,
than
Yeah,
me?
I'm
No, you're
41.
You're older than me?
41.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been around a minute.
Seen some things.
Seen some things. Done some stuff. Yeah.
You were alive when they fucking knocked down the Berlin Wall, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, it was
I don't know why I just
89?
thought of that. Yeah, it was like
89?
89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
What?
I thought, yeah. You never knew that?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
That's crazy.
Yeah.
the more you know.
that
Yeah, see?
happened.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, so I just like got into cars probably like everybody else did, just like your friends were into cars and stuff. I rode BMX bikes before prior.
That's how we all got into cars, I feel like,
Yeah,
is through BMX
yeah.
bikes or
So
something.
like that's how I met Adam, was through like riding bikes. But then I got into cars after high school. I didn't have a car in high school. I didn't drive. I didn't get my license until I was 20, and then I immediately got a car, and the first car was a 240.
Race first car.
Yeah. Well, I wanted a Honda.
I had many.
Everybody else had Hondas.
Yeah,
Hondas are
Everyone
awesome.
had Hondas.
Had many.
All my friends had Hondas, and I was like, I want a Honda, but Hondas were expensive back then.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
They
that's
were
like
dirt cheap when
that's
I
like
got into them.
Fast and Furious time.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like,
See, it was a
right
little
back
after
then.
Fast and Furious.
I don't know when
They
Fast
kinda
and Furious came out, but
leveled
Too
off.
fast.
it
Too
was like
furious.
It was
right.
a 01 or something.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
that's
was
like
like
early
it was right there
2000.
because that's I graduated high school, and then like
Yep.
so that was in 02,
Yeah.
and then after that, so yeah, it was right there. Hondas were expensive, so I was like, this is a Nissan, I'll get this. I didn't know how to drive stick, like I just wung it and it worked out.
Yep.
Like there was a big crazy hill. I bought the car like literally down the street from my house. It was just like I'll call it downtown from where I grew up, and yeah, just a big giant hill. I didn't stall it out. And
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Good for you,
It
because
went
it-
from there, it
First
was-
manual car I ever had was a fucking Ranger, and I stalled that bitch about 10 times on just the test drive.
Yeah, I can see how different vehicles, but this
Oh,
one
fuck
just
yeah.
worked out. It
Yeah.
just was easy, and it worked.
Bone stock 240's got to
Yeah,
be just super easy.
bone
to
stock
drive.
coupe. It was nice for what it was. Like I think I paid like $1,500 for it.
Fuck yeah.
It was
Even back then?
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, like
though.
you said, it was
Oh.
all
It
Hondas
was like
back
kind of.
then,
It was kind of
so
nice.
The first Fast and Furious came out, it was all literally Honda stuff. So, like, the Honda craze, like, Hondas went through the roof, and nobody knew what 240s were then. I mean, they did, but, like, no one was drifting them or anything probably yet, or they were just barely getting into them, so they were still dirt cheap.
Yeah, it was. It was a flat. It had been painted flat black. It was originally like the champagne I
Yep.
believe. Then what did I do? I don't know. I didn't know what drifting was at all. No clue. Just was like import car, you know, import. Everybody was.
I knew you were gonna do that.
It was just an import car, so it was like, you know, all the import cars were like equal back then. Nobody, or at least on our level, they were. 'Cause-
Everyone just thought they were junk back then.
well, kind of like. So when I bought that car, my dad was just like, "What is this piece of shit?" You know, he was
Same with my old man.
he
When I had
did-
my
yeah,
first import.
He was just like, "This is silly," but at the same time, he didn't care. It was whatever. But like, the first time he rode in it, he was like, "Oh, this is a little more. This has a little more than I thought it
Right.
did." You know?
It's not a little commuter car.
Yeah, it wasn't just, you know. He probably thought it was like a Honda and it had a tiny 4-cylinder in
Right.
it, but it, you know, 2.4 liters. Yeah. So like, got that, and then like, I think I just kind of started looking at things because the internet was a thing back then and forums were a thing.
Yeah.
And
The early
Internet's not a
forum
thing
days.
anymore, though.
it's just all crap now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like a graveyard for knowledge.
It
Yeah.
You just go back
And-
to look something
yeah,
up.
Yeah,
and
you go back to the forums.
and
now.
sadly, no one uses the internet for like
Good.
what they should use it for. Like, you know, like looking up things and like becoming smart instead of people just like brain rot out.
AI images
Yeah.
all over the internet.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just started like there was like a couple people that like also rode bikes that were into 240s, and then I like that's kind of how we got together. My buddy Bill, he's from like Cuyahoga Falls, and yeah, we just started hanging out, and like then I realized like Ohio Drifting had a forum, and it was like all Ohio people. Well, it was, you know, people from Indiana, all around Ohio as well, but
Surrounding areas.
yeah, but mainly Ohio, and that's how I met a lot of like the OG people, like back in the day, and then like there really wasn't anything going on back in the day.
Steal my cat. Here we go. Don't mind the pterodactyl sounds in the background.
don't mind the cats. They're
She's old.
cats.
She's older than that.
Yes. Ancient. No, probably not though.
She's pretty old.
I mean, are cat ears like dog ears?
Ignore the cat. Continue.
So, yeah, just kind of mildly dipped my toes into drifting just by accident. Like, it was just like I just happened to get a rear wheel drive car, and then like I went to like this car show, like a car meet, and that was when I was like, oh man, the 240 is actually a cool car. It's actually like something different. It's
Something
not,
sought after,
you know, it's
yeah.
like the Civics are cool, but you know, it's like, oh, it's a Civic. What do you do with it? Like, you up and down the road. Maybe you go fast. You know,
Yeah.
some people went to the track. You know, I know some people that went to the track, but that was it. But with the 240, you could like do some cool stuff. You know, it, like did burnouts and cooler burnouts than Civics, and then
Right.
like, you know, for the most part, and then you could drift it around and stuff. So yeah, open diff.
God bless your soul.
Lowering springs,
Which was the norm back then.
cold air intake,
Yep.
and
A cherry bomb.
some no. I had some kind of an exhaust, like an Apex C
Okay, yeah,
exhaust or
that
something.
was probably the thing back then. Yeah.
Is that
something-
the GT spec?
No, it was before that. It was like a
Pepsi probably sounds right for that time.
small. It was a
Probably
smaller
like an N1 or something.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
smaller exhaust, and it sounded okay. I had some 16-inch wheels with like I did it like how everybody else was doing it, kind of. I just like
Well, right, you're
emulated
period
what they were
correct. You
doing.
were-
Yeah,
you were in
like
the period.
I wasn't putting like 18s on yet. Like that came very quickly after though. Like it didn't take very long to go. Okay, this is what's cool and
Right.
the what's happening. I'll say. So like I went to this car meet, and like that's when I met a few other people that had 240s, and like my buddy Bob, he had an S14. It was real sick. It had some like gram lights, and like it was sick. Like I'm pretty sure they were the gram lights that were on like one of the Signal Auto cars.
Oh,
Like
hell
it was
yeah.
some cool shit, Like I met a lot of people, and then like it went real quick, and then we figured out that like Beaver Run was a track that had drifting on like a skid pad that was cool, and like then I just started hanging out with those dudes all the time, and we drifted. We would drive it. So from my house to like Beaver Run is like an hour
and a half,
taking some windy, turny, twisty, like point A to point B as the crow flies almost. Like the roads were terrible, like, but we were driving our cars. Like
Right.
we were just driving our drift cars, like, negative camber all the way around, like, like, oh, we got these wide ass wheels, how do we fit in camber, So we were just doing it really silly. Didn't know, doing that kind of stuff. Say animals are funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just we did that, and I grew up. I guess I just started working on cars more, rode bikes less.
Well, once you get a car, you stop riding the bike. Like,
Well,
exactly. At least for I did. As soon as I got a car when I was like 17, I didn't ride a bike ever since.
Well,
then. Like,
see, my thing was that's why I didn't drive, is because I rode.
Right.
I rode a lot. Like I enjoyed riding my bike, and I was pretty anti-car actually. So like when I first got a car, there was like people that were like, "What? Like you got a car?" And I was just like, "Yeah, whatever. I don't know."
needed one.
I don't. It's not like I needed it. It's just like I don't know. I wanted it. I guess I don't know why, but it was just like something that I don't know. You grow up. I guess
Right.
you get a car.
Yeah.
So, and I was 20. It's like not like I was a kid. I was like I was an adult. Like I had a job and I made money. So, did a lot of drifting at Beaver Run. Did a lot of driving. Dumb stuff. Did growing up as a kid stuff. Street drifting a lot. Like that was a thing back in the day. Like we did that. Yeah. And then I just met like, Adam. Pretty much anybody that was around that rode BMX bikes transitioned into the cars. Like every single right?
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much all of them.
Yeah.
And even the ones that were like younger that weren't old enough to have cars, eventually they transitioned to cars in some form or another. Like, I think it's just a natural progression.
Oh, it is.
I
Like
hear-
like
I
almost
hear-
everybody that I know that I grew up with that rode bikes or skateboarded or something,
Yeah.
they're like in some form of cars or something.
Yeah, and it's just like, we were here in like Canton, Massillon, Ohio. You guys were,
Buffalo, yeah.
far, and
Yep.
we,
300 miles away.
I just met you guys kind of recently, I'll say,
Right.
but it's the same thing.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the same thing across the United States
Oh,
from
yeah.
what it sounds like. Is everybody? This is like a natural thing
Yep.
as you just progress from doing extreme sports into
From one
extreme
form to another,
yeah,
yeah.
extreme motorsports now.
All right.
So yeah, oh wow. I mean, I could go a million directions with this one now at this point. So with the drifting.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, but that's I don't know.
Yeah.
That's who I am as a past, I guess. I also used to be in a band, and
Oh,
yeah, I did all sorts of
we're
wild,
not talking about
all
that.
sorts
though.
of crap.
That's for another episode.
It's wild.
Yeah, this
go.
episode is just to kind of tell some stories because one thing I want to talk about is PRI. And what a train wreck that was.
That's a great weekend.
No,
It started off to be a train wreck.
It started off as a train wreck.
Oh
And
yeah.
then,
We'll start off good. We got tacos.
we'll get to that. But this is, before we get there, there's a story I have to tell that just happened a couple hours ago.
What?
That's going to make Adam
Jesus,
mad.
here we go.
Okay, so...
Just to preface this story, Josh, you can kiss my ass. This is not my fault.
It is 100%
It is not my fault.
So,
Anybody else is there.
if you
be on
don't
my
know,
side.
Austin and I both live in Buffalo, New York. And these
You
two...
don't live in Buffalo, but yeah,
Yeah, it's...
close enough.
Yeah, I think people are going to want to tell them, oh, I'm from North Collins.
Some
You guys know what that is
two
on the map?
people might
Can you
know
point
where
it
that
out?
is.
Exactly.
I do know it's by Buffalo.
It's actually south.
I previously knew that. Yeah, I did know that.
So we come out here because we're going to do this podcast, this episode,
You
and
see
we're
Adam.
also going to have Adam weld some stuff on my radiator for me because I need it done. Why did I say that? That was dumb. So,
That's why we came out here.
yeah, I order some parts off Summit to be picked up because any chance to go to Summit is a chance you take.
Absolutely.
They have a sick van there, which actually Matt's buddy belongs to.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
it's-
there's-
Wayne's van.
Yeah,
It's,
go to Summit.
Yeah,
like
go to
now.
Summit.
Yeah,
Turn this
it's-
episode off. Like,
Yep.
go.
yeah,
go to
it's pretty
Summit
cool
now.
looking.
We don't know how long the van's going to be there, but it's there now. So
I think it's
go
all
now.
month or the rest of the month. So,
So-
but you got a month to go check it out. It's
Yep.
definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, it's a fucking
It's
sick
a real
van.
cool van.
So we get there and we do some browsing.
Mm-hmm.
I find some waterless coolant on sale on the scratch and dent section.
Deal.
Bought 4 gallons of it.
Nice.
Yes.
So
Good deal.
Oh yeah, it's half
Nice.
off.
Oh yeah.
First
yeah.
look online, $52 a gallon. He paid
25.
$25 a gallon.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
buy that. I go out and check out and give them my order number for them to pull my parts. And I'm sitting waiting at the counter, and then they wheel out this new scratch and dent.
Assuming they restock on Sundays.
I believe they do.
This
Yeah.
brand new, freshly filled scratch and dent shelf rolls past me. On the shelf,
Oh, here we go.
Holly High Rise. I
Oh.
was like, Austin, go see the price because I was waiting for my stuff.
So no, wait. He waited until they were almost all the way over there.
Austin, go see the price. He goes over.
So we weren't the only ones eyeing it up.
He walks back. He's like, $400 or $350. Like, grab it now.
$350,
now.
yeah.
And he walks over. He's like, someone grabbed it.
There was
Well,
when I
hold
walked
up.
over there was 2 old guys standing there, and the one old guy like moved out of the way, and I like leaned my head in, looked at the price. I didn't even look at the like list price. I just looked at the sale price because we had already looked at something, so I knew where the sale price was on the tag. I looked at the sale price, and I walked right back as fast as I could, and I
It
told
was
him the price.
half off.
And he said, turn around and go back and get it. So I turned right back around, walked back over, and by the time I got back over there, the 2 old guys, one of them had grabbed it, and that motor that was sitting there on display, he had set it down on the display at the bottom. And then the other guy that was next to him, I said, had that full cart with like 4 things of headers on it, and a clutch, and
yeah, that's
all
a
sorts
thing.
of shit.
That's a thing.
See, that's what I said to Josh.
I worked at a shop, and we would always, have to, Summit was like 5 minutes away, so I was
See?
the fastest, so I would be the runner, and I would go grab parts, and that's like a thing, like I would be there when they would open, and that's when
Yeah.
you guys are there.
Yep.
And there's people that like have carts,
Yes.
and that's they resell.
That's exactly
they
what I
resell
said.
scratch and dent stuff. So when they wheel out the new stuff, they're like poachers, man. They're
Yeah.
on it.
We know that now.
So that's
So-
We should have just grabbed it as it rolled by.
We should have. I don't know.
you probably should have just grabbed it.
I didn't know, but you're right.
But yeah, you didn't know to. But I would have just grabbed it. Just
I've
grab
also
it
only been
because-
to Summit like less
Oh,
than
yeah.
a half dozen times in my life. So.
Yeah, yeah, you guys don't have that
See, you-
that luck.
You could have sold your stock intake manifold.
I could have paid for it with that. Yeah,
exactly.
for sure. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
been the price of it.
All right, well, here,
I don't
I'll
think
cut a
the high
deal with
rim-
you. You find me an EcoBoost cheap, and I'll find you a high rise.
Deal.
Okay.
All right.
You just gonna live at Summit for a while, or
No, I'll find one elsewhere.
I'll get you a tent. You just
No.
camp out.
I mean, I can.
That's a
Camp
good
in the
deal.
parking
though.
lot.
Saturdays and
350?
Sundays.
Is that what it was? 350.
That's
350.
cheap.
half.
That's half, dude, for sure.
Those 7 brand new, I think.
Yeah.
No, less than half. They're $900.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
900 to
Yeah.
1,000, if not more than 1,000.
It might have been a mid-rise, which
Either
so
or.
what?
Mid-rise would have been even better.
That's what I got. It's,
Well,
sweet.
If it was the high, then you would have looked
but
like
the
Galen.
mid probably would still fit under the hood.
Yeah,
Mine
might
doesn't.
be
Mid would
close.
fit
Should I say Josh?
Yeah,
is
because
barely-
you got the wrong.
Yeah, but I had an
chassis.
LSA supercharger underneath the hood.
Yeah.
So
Those are flat.
you're flat.
That's how I like my hood.
Hey, Sam.
Flat.
He
no
wants
holes,
the E82
looking
hood
good.
with the bump in it.
No bumps. No.
He wants the fucking GST bump.
No manifold. No manifolds
You want
coming
to talk on the
out.
pod?
You got something
Tell him
to
your
say?
name.
What up,
Where you
dude?
from? How old are you?
That's Levi.
What's your occupation?
What do you pay for rent in this area?
Is it a good neighborhood?
He don't pay no rent.
It is a good neighborhood.
It is a good
It's
neighborhood.
a good
for sure.
spot.
But yeah, so,
So yeah, apparently that's my fault.
it is
I'm sorry.
100% your fault.
Okay.
If you would have just watched my coolant,
Yeah.
I could
well,
have
okay.
sprinted and been like, nope,
Well,
mine.
I'm definitely
you
faster
also
than you.
could have. You also could have told him, hey, if it's a
Right.
good price,
He could have told
grab
me
it.
in the initial walk over. I had to go twice. This is, mind you, I made 2 trips. So if he would have told me on the first trip, I would have been able to grab it.
I think it was.
Your
I think it's
The viewers will agree.
shared.
Yeah, but
Mutual blame.
yeah, the blame is shared, but it's all
With me.
Austin.
You're buying me lunch today.
What?
You're buying me lunch today.
I'm gonna buy you my foot up your butt.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could have had a really dope intake manifold.
Well, we'll just find that
That'd
old
been
guy
awesome.
that took it and we'll beat him up.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go
It
beat
had
him
fuel
off.
rails on it too, I think.
It did. That's how they come.
Oh, they do come with rails? I didn't know.
You
Yeah.
could put your
Is it just like
injectors in
a-
and-
Is it just like a
It's like a kit kind of.
Summit rail that they put in them or something?
It's a holly rail.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a holly rail?
Yeah. It's the hall.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's
I
a
don't know if
tube
V8's
tube rail.
Yeah, easy.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing special. Your regular.
V8 stuff's gay. I don't know that stuff.
LS
You
stuff
know
is
I don't
as
like V8 stuff, don't
plain
you?
as
What?
it gets. Yeah.
EQ35 God's motor. M44 go burr. You gonna edit that part out?
All right, so PRI.
Yeah.
What a fun time.
It was.
Okay, so let me
Started out pretty rough.
Well, so it started out
But-
great.
It started
Me-
out.
me
It
and
started out
Josh-
great for us too.
Well, so hold on.
and then it
so-
didn't.
Some background before that. Not long before that, we asked Adam to join us on this team,
Yeah.
Yep.
and like we knew you. We hung out at the track, but we're like, let's hang out with this dude outside of drifting, for drifting, but
PRI is the
outside of
perfect
drifting.
place too.
And
It's
like,
like, you just go walk around, look at shit.
like our plan originally was like, we're gonna drive separate cars. We're gonna meet up at the same hotel. We're gonna have different rooms, and we're just gonna hang out and become the best of friends.
So you guys got to know Josh real well the very
Yeah.
first night.
We'll get to that. I slept great.
You fucking do every time.
So, we start off. They are going to get a rental car.
Yep.
We went and got tacos.
We were going to get tacos, and we were going to drive through the night.
Yep.
That was our plan.
Like every year.
They were going to stop and get a hotel. We were just going to drive through, meet up in the morning.
Yep.
And we had a huge snowstorm by us.
It was
Massive. There was like 6 feet of snow.
When I picked up Josh, they had already plowed the parking lot at your work, like, what, 25, 30 minutes probably before I got there? Maybe an hour. And there was already, like, another 8 inches in the parking lot. Like,
It was
I plowed into the parking lot in the fucking Accord. I was like, Josh, let's go, because we're going to get stuck.
Yeah, it was like state of emergency, don't drive.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you guys are
not
getting hammered.
And then I think once we got past, like,
Yeah, past my house. It was fine.
yeah, it was like, well, it was still kind of shitty until, like,
Ish.
almost eerie. It was like,
Yeah.
well, it's because the lake. Well, the lake was still unfrozen then. Now it's
Yeah.
completely frozen, so
Yeah. But
about to unthaw.
yes, we go, and Adam in our group chat is just furious.
Yeah.
You
It
wanna
was a
tell-
bad time.
Someone pissed in his Cheerios.
You want to tell that story?
So I tried to rent a car and then like
Pre-booked it too.
yeah,
Did
pre-booked
everything
it,
online
paid for
and-
everything, and I
Yeah.
got there
Ran your card.
and yeah, I didn't have the physical copy of my card yet
Yeah.
because it hadn't come in the mail yet.
Right.
I just had it on my phone,
Which
like
in
tap
today's
to
day
pay.
and age
yeah.
shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I'd had tap to pay, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I had to pay for the deposit or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I was like, okay, well, I got the card right here. And he goes, okay, where's it at? And I'm like, it's on my phone. And he goes, nah, we have to have the physical card. And I was like, well, I don't have it.
I
So
got one.
And yeah, it was pretty much a mess from there. So, and like,
Oh, yeah,
if you use a debit card, you have to like fill out like a form for like credit or something
Right.
like that. So that wasn't gonna happen.
So
'cause
you
it was
didn't
like
get the car.
8 o'clock at night or something. So
Yeah.
So you didn't get the car,
dude-
and then they closed, and what happened?
Oh
the
yeah,
dude-
the dude never gave me my ID
Yeah.
back.
Took
Yeah.
your ID.
So I'm like, okay, well
So
we
it's
had
now-
another plan,
Yeah, we went to plan
but I couldn't
B.
leave because I didn't have my ID.
Yeah.
And then the guy like wouldn't come back, and I'm like, dude, I need my ID. I have to leave. And yeah, it took what 2 hours for them to get
It
there
was-
finally.
It was pretty wild how
Yeah.
unprofessional it
Yeah.
was, and it was funny because the sign
Shout
on
out the rental car company.
Don't get from budget.
yeah,
It sucked.
yeah, definitely
The
not.
name says it all.
Yeah, yeah, their employees are pretty budget.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like this guy's
No
name.
cap.
This guy's name was like on the door. Like, yo, okay. First off, you guys are getting a blizzard. It is like 2 degrees
Oh,
or
it was
some
cold-
shit
it was
here.
cold as
It was
shit,
it was
too,
it was
yeah.
it was so it was like freezing cold here, and you guys are getting a blizzard,
Yeah.
and it transitions basically when you guys are on your way.
Right.
But like, yeah,
yeah, it was
dude,
rough.
Yeah.
dude. So we call this guy, and he's basically is just like, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then
pretty much what he
and
said.
then we had to call like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it took like,
It was like 2 hours. We sat there
2 hours.
waiting.
and then when the guy showed up, didn't he say something?
He was like, "Oh, why are you guys just waiting here?" And I was like, because you said you were on your way
You have my ID, sir.
and you have my ID."
Yeah,
What do you mean? Why am I waiting here?
Yeah, it was.
yeah, it was.
All right, so they
it's-
didn't get the rental car. They
No.
got boned out of the rental car by budget. Don't rent from budget.
And then
So
my other buddy Rick, we were gonna ride with him, but he was like, I gotta get going, and I'm like, that's fine, dude. And then
So we detoured from
Yeah.
where we were getting tacos, which wasn't far. It was in Cleveland.
It was an
Yeah.
extra 30 minutes at most.
Yeah, like 45 minutes, whatever. So we get here and we pick Adam and Matt up, and then we pile 4 deep in the Accord and we venture to PRI.
it
Yeah,
was a
but
good time.
yeah, they had a hotel
Yeah.
planned, so we went to their hotel.
Yep. I made it till about midnight, and then Adam had to take over and drive. I was a little tired.
Yeah, that was a rough drive.
I was
yeah, the weather
I was like,
the weather
windy.
turned.
it was windy, and then
Yeah.
it did snow a little bit.
Yeah,
It
the
did
weather
come
turned
with some
icy.
snow.
Yeah. And it's
always,
just like,
I hate. That's the only thing I dislike about PRI is how fucking cold it is.
Every
is,
time.
dude.
Every
No,
time.
when you didn't go last year, which it sucks that you didn't go.
R.I.P. Grandma.
RP Grams. But so that was the only year that I went that it was like decently warm, but it was only warm for one day. And like it was like 50 degrees, which isn't that warm. But we got to ride the scooters, and that's the only thing I want to do every time we go there is ride those fucking scooters.
I mean,
And
it
it's
is
like 20 degrees.
It is Indianapolis.
I know,
in
but
December.
like change it to like
they used to do it in Orlando.
No.
I know.
I'd be cool with that.
They're not going to change it because think about
Well,
what
take it back
is.
to
It's
Orlando
It's
then.
off-season racing.
Take it back to
Yeah,
Orlando.
that's all it
then.
is.
We'll
It's
go to
off-
Orlando. I'll drive the fucking Accord to Orlando.
I'd fly.
Yeah,
Be cheap,
tickets
probably.
are cheap. Yeah. Literally, Shane said he flew back from Florida when he flew back from Erickson, and it was like $112 for his ticket.
Yeah, I would pay that all day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd pay that instead of driving to Florida.
Yeah.
You can spend more than that in gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yep.
Once it's driving to Florida.
So yeah,
That's
we got
far.
the PRI.
No.
Oh, not yet. No, we got to the
We're at the
hotel.
Oh, yeah, we got to the
That's what
hotel.
I was getting at. We got to the hotel like what 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was pretty late.
So we
Yeah.
tried to sleep. Josh slept.
Whoa. Okay, 4 dudes, 2 beds.
Oh wait, first we get to the hotel and there's like what 4 cops there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there was a load of cops.
We
there.
don't even know why. They were cool though. They didn't like. They were
They're just
nothing was
hanging
going
out.
on.
Just
They
getting
were
that free
kinda-
coffee.
Yeah, they were getting free coffee. Those motherfuckers. They get free coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
Jealous.
I'm not. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, me and Austin shared a bed.
Yep. So Josh and me spooned, and Matt and Adam spooned,
Yep.
and
I slept great.
so I've known Josh. Adam and Matt had just met Josh, and I've known Josh for a couple years now, and I've slept in the same hotel room with Josh previous times, and Josh snores very
Dude,
loudly,
It's.
and
I think this. I don't know if snores
It's-
defines
we'll call it snoring, but the man sounds like he's dying.
seismic snoring.
We
Like,
can also
it
have
is-
our previous guest, Colin, can attest to this because he's
Yeah.
also heard this.
Yes.
Um, So yeah, so we
I actually
we,
have a story about snoring.
So we get to the hotel. We all got to get a couple hours because we're gonna get up at like 8 o'clock to go to PRI, and Josh sleeps. I don't know if the rest of us slept. I didn't.
slept
Maybe like a half hour, 45 minutes.
We took a nap.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
basically a nap.
I think I laid there and ripped my dab pen more than I slept. Like
Absolutely.
because I was trying to sleep. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
little sidebar. For one of the thrash bashes, me and Devin Connolly shared a hotel room.
Poor Devin.
And Devin has never, like, we haven't shared a room before. He has no idea. And, like, we went out that night, went to the bar with everybody, come back, and we're like, we're just going to go to bed. And I snored so loudly that this dude took all the blankets off his bed and went and slept in the back of his truck.
Oh,
Damn.
I now know. I will definitely sleep in a hotel with you anytime. I know earplugs.
Oh
now.
hell yeah!
Like I now.
Before you
like,
got
I'm-
here, I said
I'm
I got
fully-
a bunch of them that I'm bringing.
Yeah,
for places
they're
this
gonna go
summer.
in the bag.
Don't worry,
Like,
I got
they
us
should
this
have been
summer.
in the bag, but you know,
I got us this summer. I
it's
got a
it's
stash
all it's
of
all
them.
good. It's all good. I have no problem. But
We
now,
love Josh.
Now,
he just
I'm coming
snores.
prepared.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm coming prepared. Yeah.
We're gonna get a sound bite of him snoring and put it
Oh,
on the
that'd be
next
great.
pod.
Just be like,
And it's just you just dying.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's when you come back to life. You make that
Yeah,
noise.
yeah.
There's like
There's like a skip of breath.
yeah.
for a
There's like
second.
this episode that you should get checked out.
if it helps, like, at that time, I was 20 pounds heavier. And
You said it's gotten a little better.
it has gotten better. I'd, like, wake up in the middle of the night not being able to breathe at all. It's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's what you're. Yeah,
Trust me, we heard it.
like
we
it's
witnessed
it's.
it.
Yeah, I think you should probably.
my girlfriend says it's better, and I'm not,
Okay.
like, dying.
Okay.
But I'm still snoring.
Okay.
All right, so we all
Get that
didn't
checked out,
really
though,
get
dude.
some sleep. Josh got some sleep.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
We get up in the morning and we get ready for PRI. We go to PRI for the first day. Adam and Matt had never been, right?
No,
I've been once.
You had been once.
I've never been. It was.
It's
It's
kind of
a-
it's
it's a
a
lot.
little overwhelming at first. Like the first year I went with Josh, like I didn't know what to. I kind of knew what to expect, but like it's a lot to take in at once. Especially like when you see the first room and then you go down and around the corner and then you see the entrance of the second room. You're
Yeah.
like, oh damn! Like we're not getting through all this in one day of walking. Like
Yeah, once
especially
you,
if you stop and look at stuff. Like
which we
Did a lot of, yep.
lot.
We walked slow.
Well,
if
You
you
walk
want to see
slow.
stuff,
you
though,
know,
you have
we
to.
did miss a day though, right?
Yeah,
yes.
You
It's
missed a day.
It's 3 days, and we only
Yeah,
had
it starts
two.
Thursday. We never hit Thursday because
So-
Thursday's
It's not
kind of
worth it.
killer.
Well, you know, maybe that's why.
Thursday, I
Because,
feel
you
like
know-
it's really busy though because it is the first day.
Sure,
No,
it's
like,
Thursday is like the slow day.
really.
Yeah,
I feel like it would be just dumb. I mean, I guess a lot
Well,
of people work.
a lot
and
of people
stuff,
work, but I would see that beneficial of then you can walk slow.
but it's mainly probably just the vendor people that are there and
Because
people that have booths and
I
stuff.
feel the walking slow portion was key.
we just need some handicap scooters and just be cruising.
Yeah, within the
That'd be
next couple of
sweet.
years, I'll
Let's
take
take
one.
bird scooters. Just steal them from the
You
store.
probably bring them
Sure.
inside.
Yeah.
Heelys. The Heelys.
Oh God.
Hoverboards.
Get on your heelys to escape your feelies.
We
Yeah.
could just get one. No. Just one of us needs a hoverboard or a scooter, and then we just get Red Flyer rodeo wagons, and we just hook them up back to back to back.
I don't think people would take us seriously.
They don't have to take us seriously. We just
I'm
get
going
out
there
of
for
the-
a reason.
Get
I'm
out of
just
the
gonna
fucking
walk.
way.
That would
I'm
be
gonna
awesome.
walk.
though, I ain't gonna
We
lie.
don't go there seriously, and we still all walked away with a fast cooling system.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I
Because
hope we get to that.
Parts of
I
it.
want to know
I want
more
to talk about that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get to-
I'm-
we'll get
I
to
am mad.
I'm
Jill,
I'm confused.
where are you?
Jill,
I'm
If you're watching
confused.
this, Jill,
I am too.
Jill, someone send this to Jill
I
from
don't.
Fast Cooling.
I don't understand
Somebody
why,
tagged
why
you.
they seemed so into us.
Oh,
and that,
we're not. We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
that was just.
We don't understand either. There's just things in this world that just
We
go
didn't
left
talk
on
to
us,
them
we
until
understand.
day 2, right?
Yes, it was the
Yeah.
last day.
I think we talked
No,
to him
we-
the first day for a minute.
Yeah,
For just a short
yeah.
minute.
Yeah, because the first day we kind of scoped it out. We went to
Yeah.
all of the cooling.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just like, hey, like, tell us about your stuff.
Yeah, show us, run the spiel on
Because
us. Hit us with your-
one of my
your
things
spiel.
was I want like a cool shirt system because I don't like sweating. I don't want to sweat in
It's
the car.
hot.
It's hot.
It's
Yeah.
Especially
hot.
in a race suit.
So like, there's
It's hot.
4 companies there that sold suits.
Well, there's
shirts.
Fast, Viper, or is it Viper? I don't think
No.
Viper.
There is Fast, who now owns Cool Shirt.
Yes.
Then there's Paragon.
Paragon is what.
And
I'm
then there's
thinking
that really expensive one that like
of. Oh,
There was another
Cooler
one, too.
Works?
no,
Cooler
the
Works?
air conditioning one. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
that one's too expensive. I don't even need
Oh,
to
the
know
one that
the
runs
name.
like the Freon shit through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's too
Just
rich
the
for my
computer's
blood.
like $800. Just the little computer setup with the dial and
Yeah.
shit on
It
it.
was cool, but
It was very cool.
way beyond
Yeah.
anything.
If you're going full blown race car, like,
yeah, if you're driving for 12 hours at a time.
yeah, I was gonna say
Sure.
you're doing
But I
track
ain't-
day stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds. I don't want to ever be sitting in a drift car for 12 hours. That sounds.
No, but when you get old and you do like some of that road race stuff, those guys are in there. Even if you're in there for 3
When
4
he
Yeah,
hours,
when he
endurance
gets
stuff.
old,
Yeah.
older,
Yeah.
He
I
is old.
I am
older,
old.
like 50s, 60s. Like if he's
That stuff's
driving
cool, but
cars-
I'm just not. I'm not really.
But you never know. You might want to run vintage stuff at pit race one day. Who knows?
That
Maybe,
stuff's
maybe they'll run a
expensive.
vintage
I
Miata
know-
class
I-
one day, and we're all gonna get Miatas. Yeah, no, yeah, you know
No.
exactly. You're getting old too. Don't worry.
dude, I'm closer to 40 than 30.
Exactly.
It goes that way.
Same.
It does. Like, I don't understand why people will say like, "Oh, you're over the hill now," and it's just like,
Nah, 40's a new 30,
I
brother.
believe
You're
you.
good.
I believe it just goes downhill from birth.
It's been downhill.
Oh, it
just
is.
goes
You're
downhill.
born to die. Like,
Yeah, you just
are
go
born to die,
downhill, and then
yes.
it's at some point you're in a hole or you're ashes or something, you know.
So day one,
Or
Josh is
eaten
just
by
going to
alligators,
play with
whatever.
himself or something real quick.
Whatever happens.
Day one of PRI, we walk around, we check a bunch of stuff out. There was a lot of cool shit there.
All right. What was everybody's most notable thing there? Let's go with that.
So mine wasn't anything drift car related, and it was cool to me because I seen videos of it after the fact, and I followed the dude on Instagram, and he's actually super cool. He builds a lot of cool shit with that lowrider, with the red lowrider with all the engraving and shit on
The
it.
blown.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So that
That
thing was cool.
That was impressive.
And like I think Sunday night when I got home, I saw videos of them taking it outside after like the shit ended. And
Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah, dude, it
You heard it. Yeah.
didn't even sound like it wanted to run because of the cam and the blower
Yeah,
on
it
that
was
thing. Like
sick.
it sounded was gonna die. It was like,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
But
I saw.
that was my personal favorite. I think.
saw a video of that
drift car
diesel
related.
truck, that crazy diesel truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
that also.
Yeah,
had
that wasn't my favorite.
Just
or anything,
seen-
but I saw a video of it and I was like, whoa.
Recent video of that at some recent truck show that it was
Yeah,
at. I'm like,
yeah.
yo, I saw that. Like,
Yeah.
in person.
It
that
looks
thing's
better
cool.
in that video,
It
like
does.
because it's moving and it's like
Yeah.
it's cool that it was in the show, but moving, you're like, oh, that's
When
way
everything's
cooler,
like
you know?
crisp and HD
Yeah,
now on TV, on
yeah.
your phone and YouTube and whatnot. So yeah, shit looks good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing was nice. What was
I
yours?
like that one. Like, wasn't there like a V4 engine?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do have a video
That
of that.
thing was dope.
That was cool. It's like a
Super
half of an
lightweight
LS.
and, like,
So I was reading more about that after the fact, and yes, it's basically half of an LS is what that is.
as it should be.
Yeah,
Perfect.
cool. I don't like V8, so I'll take a V4. That'd be cool.
I think mine was probably that lowrider with all the engravings.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
It was
so
so cool.
sick. I love that thing. I like lowriders though.
I'll
so-
like it, when Josh puts this episode out. I'll find a link and I'll link it in the comments so you guys can check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's badass.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely cool.
It was cool.
Like, well, those are one of those things that I just appreciate, like the craftsmanship and the hours of labor that went into making that thing. Like,
Anybody who watched me just raise my hand so I can, know when to put in something in the video.
oh, okay, he's
Putting
putting.
a photo right here.
Oh, you're gonna put a photo in. Sick. All right,
Maybe.
maybe. If we figure out how to do that, we're still learning. Give us a break.
You're up.
Yeah,
don't-
what was your favorite?
My favorite thing about PRI. Dude, it was so cool. Everything was
I was
cool.
gonna say for your first time,
Like,
it's a lot.
It was a lot, but it was just like I enjoy all that like crazy technology stuff.
I have to change my answer. You can go.
Okay. Like
I have a feeling I know what Josh is changing his.
I don't know.
answer
There was
to.
a lot of cool stuff. I'm into like RBs, like the Nissan engine RB. I'm into that crap.
What was
And
there with an RV? This
There was some. Whatever. It's a giant money pit. I
It
get it. But
is.
like, what isn't
It's
a money
alright.
pit? It is what it is.
Any car is a money
Like,
pit.
but like, I saw some cool RB stuff. Like that one PRP, the PRP booth. Like they had some wild
Yeah.
Mhm.
built
Yeah.
shit there. Like
Yeah, but why did they have that like billet diff? Like, what is the point of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
drag
wow.
race.
actually,
That's
that
drag
was
race.
sick.
It was
Drag
cool,
race.
but what's the point?
Drag racing stuff.
Just-
that's all. And it's serviceability. That's the point of that is serviceability.
Hey,
That's all
let's
that is.
let's be
They're
real.
getting hard to find too.
Let's-
So
And
Let's
to-
be real.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
I got a bill at diff.
Yeah, yeah.
My bill at diff.
We're measuring. That's what we're doing. We're
Literally.
measuring off the
Check
zipper.
out my bill at
We're
diff,
measuring
guys.
off the zipper on that one. That's in it, but that thing was sick.
Hopefully they
Yeah,
can
it
see
was.
that in the
It was
camera.
sick. It
Like
was.
it was a cool piece.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
just-
There was some.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of cool stuff. Like that's if you get a chance to ever go to PRI or something like that, just to check out the stuff that's there. It's just
Yeah. If you're into that, if you're into like the behind the scenes race car stuff.
more so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not.
What goes into building a
Yeah,
race
it's
car.
not like a car show. Like it's not SEMA.
And it's not just
It is
one-
not-
It is not SEMA.
And it's not just one.
Actually, just
form
don't
of
even
racing.
think it's SEMA.
There's-
Don't even
It's
put
not
the
even-
two together.
Yeah, and it's not
'Cause
just
it's
one
not.
form of motorsports. Like they have every
It's-
car that
yeah.
you can think of. Every
It's
form
racing.
of motorsport.
It's-
under, yeah,
it's racing
literal
in general.
Yep.
What's PRI stand for?
Performance racing industry, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trade show. Yeah.
Yep.
It's great. It's good. It was a good time.
Well, there's a
I
guy
will.
I seen on Reddit with a PRI tattoo. There's dedicated guys out there. Yeah, I swear to God, I'll find it and send it.
No,
to
no,
you. It's
no,
the
no,
PRI
no,
logo.
no. I
am
mean, it's
not putting
been
that in.
it's been
Sorry.
going. It's been going.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's like 15 years or something.
Yeah.
20 years now.
something like that.
like I don't know. I will definitely go back. It was.
Yeah, we
It
are.
Oh, we're
was.
going next year.
It
for
was. It's cool to get to see things that you don't maybe know are out there.
And it'll be
that-
even
that can
cooler if
help.
we like know somebody that has something in there next year, which we possibly had this last year, but didn't get made there in time. So, but yeah. Maybe we'll
I don't know
see.
what you're talking about, but okay.
Zach's car.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like I don't know what you're talking about.
next week,
Yep.
Zach is our guest.
Yep.
Total loss. Zach Egan.
Oh.
Yeah. My favorite thing was the Le Mans NASCAR.
Oh, that dude
That
was
was
cool.
so dope.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't forget about that.
Yeah,
But that
actually,
was
that
definitely my
whole-
number two.
That whole talking to that guy
Yeah,
in the
action.
car. That dude was.
He won't
super
watch
cool.
this or know this podcast
Yeah, he'll
exists,
never-
but thank you for talking to us.
Yeah,
Guy, I
that
don't
dude was
remember your name.
amazing.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either, but he was like
I think his name was Guy.
he was somewhere way up.
He was
in
the director of operations for the NASCAR, the Le Mans team
Next
of
gen.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
The next gen Le Mans team.
He was cool.
He helped
He was. He
develop
talked to us
that
for a
car.
while.
He
It was
helped.
almost an hour.
Yeah.
He helped develop that car. He helped build that car. They set records with that car. That dude talked to us for like 25 minutes.
Dude, it was like an
Oh,
hour.
it was like an
That
hour.
was
an hour.
probably
It was-
like aside
it was-
from cars, that was my highlight of
Yeah.
It was
PRI.
so
I think
dope.
like I learned a lot about NASCAR in that short time, and like even Le Mans. Like I didn't really know much about Le Mans other than that it's 24 hours, and they race all sorts of shit on it, like all
Yeah.
sorts of different kinds of cars. But
Yeah,
yeah,
prototype. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
One of
a
one.
prototype.
never to be raced again in the Le
Yeah,
Mans
nope.
series. Yeah, that was cool.
So then after the show, we go out to dinner with Total Loss.
Total Loss Crew.
Yep.
That was cool.
It was good.
Uh,
Had a good
Food
cheeseburger.
was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Cheeseburger.
I didn't like my food, but that was my own fault.
I don't-
It was okay.
Josh paid for the whole bill for everyone.
Slid that in there.
Yeah,
He stole
did.
someone's
Dude,
credit
it's-
card,
it's
I
my
think,
thing.
because I seen him throw it out.
Jumped,
when
he
we left.
jumped it fast.
When we were leaving,
Always.
no,
I
I,
was like,
swear, when we
and
left,
then
he
it was like-
pulled it out of his pocket. I watched him drop it in the storm drain.
You
Like,
want to show dominance? You pay for dinner. I'm sorry.
with somebody else's credit card. Don't use your own.
Okay, so then Drift Indy had like an after party.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was-
We go to this after party.
That was
we-
Damn, I
we
should've
worn
show
my
up,
racing
like
joke
pretty
t-shirt.
pretty early. Like,
Yeah, it was
right?
like-
We showed up pretty early,
That was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was pretty early. Early-ish.
and like
That's late for
you
me,
think
bro.
of it
I'm
like as a get together to talk and meet people,
I was
but the
a rager.
music was so goddamn loud.
It was a
Maybe I'm
party,
getting-
dude.
Yeah, but
It's an after party.
yes, but you can't network at that.
No.
You,
You could.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
have. It was,
it was
loud.
loud.
It was very loud. Yeah.
like it was.
Yeah.
If you're into YouTube
It was asses to
sensations,
elbows
then
in there.
you could talk to them there.
Yeah.
but
it
like
was, yeah. Saw
they
some
were all hiding in
YouTubes.
that back room, anyways.
Yeah.
There was a special room there. It was like a
Yeah, the YouTuber corner.
Cool,
the
a
YouTube
cooler,
corner, yeah.
a cool corner.
Yeah.
YouTube corner. And
Cooler than everybody
it
else
was-
corner?
It was asses to elbows. There was a lot of people.
Like we got a free shirt from the deal, so
Yeah.
that was dope.
It was
Yeah.
tight.
Rec
Rec
Magazine.
Magazine?
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Rack
come on.
Magazine. That's what it was. Not Racing Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rack Magazine.
Shout out,
Racing.
Rec. Yeah.
Yeah, the
That was
OGs,
sick.
dude.
Glad to see
Yeah,
it
that's
back.
some OG shit right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
for
nothing
sure.
about that until these guys filled me
Yeah,
in.
it's
So
Yeah, but we laughed because what
Not
are
our
we
scene.
what are we doing at a party?
Not our scene.
I'm sorry. What are we doing at
Yeah.
a party? Do we party? Do you party?
No,
Used to.
We're not party guys.
It depends like how you define party.
That's a different partier.
Yeah,
I think the music kind of chased me out.
The
after
music
this. I wasn't really into that kind of music.
Yeah,
They were
I'm
playing
not-
some like Chevelle and Seether. I would have stayed.
it
No,
was just
if there was just a little bit more room, so I didn't have like Colin in my butthole.
I mean,
He was close to me. Man.
He liked it.
there
Don't
wasn't
lie to
much
you.
room
all
for people.
close.
Saying I could have kissed him on
It
the
was
mouth.
it was busy. It was packed.
It really
There was a line when we left.
There
That
was.
like went down the
Yeah, shout out my boy Donnie P. Seen him in the line.
like.
Who else was in the
Don't
line?
do not call him that.
That's his name.
Shaner, change your name back. dude.
Donnie P.
Don Bro.
The cheese man.
The cheese man.
That man is
Who else was
cheesy.
in line with him? There was a couple people. Oh, Josh was with him. AE86 Josh. That's what I know him
Oh
by.
yeah.
I don't know how to
I've
pronounce your
driven
last
with
name,
him.
Josh. I'm sorry.
That
You'll
dude
probably
shreds
watch
that
this.
car.
He will probably watch this. I think
I don't
he's
know.
watched
That
two of
line
them.
was long.
There was.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
Bro, them boys
I
were
wasn't
standing out there
in
in
it.
t-shirts.
But you know how cold
Dude, it was so cold, and there was people in like no.
Bro, Shaner had a fucking like Hawaiian t-shirt on.
No.
I'm like, bro, your nipples are gonna be
Yeah.
frozen before you
I'm
get in
glad
there.
we left.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
cool.
glad we allowed 4 more people to go into
Yeah.
that club.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did our duties.
It
You're
was-
welcome to the next 4 in line.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we left. What did we do?
Yeah,
after
we
that?
went to
back to the
bed,
hotel.
I went to bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, me and Matt went and sat in the car and
Oh, yeah.
talked about aliens and spaceships
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
UFOs.
Yeah,
then-
we had some discussions.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Aliens, spaceships, and UFOs.
We went to bed. Woke up the next day.
We tried to sleep again. Josh also snored that night again.
Dude, the
Well,
next
we
day
were
I had
good.
to whip.
Yeah, we were
pillows at
good.
You didn't wake up.
Yeah, because I fell asleep at 5 in the fucking
Oh, yeah.
morning.
He was so asleep. I was literally from my bed just.
Bro, I was on like 4 hours of sleep from Friday in the morning. Like Friday morning, I got up at 4:30 in the morning.
I was
went
about
to
to
work.
jump from the top rope and give him the people's.
So
elbow.
okay, so our original plan. I'm gonna backtrack a little here. So our original plan to go to PRI was I was gonna leave work at Friday night. I was gonna go home, take a little nap, and then I was gonna pick up Josh at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's what we normally do.
That's
Well,
always what we do.
but we got the snowstorm, so I'm like, I'm not gonna wait because the snowstorm is supposed to get worse. So I picked Josh up immediately after work. I didn't get to go home and take my fucking little 2-hour
yeah.
nap that I always take.
Everybody at my work literally left. I was the only person
Josh
there
was
just
the only
waiting
one.
for
I mean, I didn't
us.
get there until,
because
like-
they closed early.
Yeah, I got there at like 5:30.
Yeah, it was bad.
6 o'clock, whatever. So yeah, so I didn't get to sleep at all. I slept like 1 hour Friday night, Saturday morning, whatever, when we got to the hotel because of Snorri McGee over here. Saturday night, I slept maybe 2 hours from
Solid.
5 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we went back to we didn't go back to the show Sunday morning, did we?
No, because there was
No.
no show Sunday morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
just
yeah,
Saturday.
it's just
Yeah.
Saturday. So yeah, we got
We
up
left.
Sunday.
We left. Yeah, we left real early.
We hit up a Waffle House.
Yes, we
Waffle
Yes.
House.
I forgot about
Oh.
There was
that.
no fights though. I was mad.
It was close though.
There was
stuff
some,
going
there
on.
was some altercation.
Waffle House.
Bro, Waffle House is good. It sucked last year.
It's just-
I'm pretty sure Marcus got food poisoning from it, but that was a shitty one in Indy. So
They made the menus
Yeah, it's small.
not as
now.
good.
it's
No.
they
They got
make
rid
it
of the
seem
chocolate
bigger.
pie. Get out of here.
They make it seem bigger than it really is. It's just like there's like 4
The
things.
same
the
thing
menu.
on there 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
This has a waffle.
They
This does
spin
not.
the picture around and
And the
flip it
waffle's
upside
not
down.
very good
It's like the
anymore.
Asian restaurant when you
And
go
it's
and the peas are
expensive.
upside
Brother, it
down.
never was really good. I'll take that to my grave.
Really?
I'll give Waffle House
It's
their
better
coffee.
than like
Their coffee is a coffee drinker.
I don't know. It's better than I don't know something
Better
else.
than not having
I
a
can't-
waffle, yeah. I agree.
I don't know.
So we did a Waffle House and then
They changed it.
You're skipping ahead to.
Yeah, you
What
skipped
did
too
we miss?
far. We didn't even do Saturday yet.
Oh, it's Saturday altogether.
Shit, sorry.
Okay, Saturday morning, we wake up, we go to the gas station,
Yeah.
we get our energy drinks, we talk about water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Why that's
I
important?
don't remember
It's
talking about
not.
water, but
Yeah, because you're a.
So we talked about water for sure.
Dude, water's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I like water.
It's pretty good.
water sucks.
Yeah, we get to the show and we're like,
really sucks.
we're gonna go straight to the sim stuff. We're gonna do some sim stuff.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna test out some rigs. We get there and we're just like,
I don't think a single one had sim drifting.
I don't know.
Not a single one.
You had to ask to
They
set
were-
it up or
they
something
were
because I seen people
all
using
like
it.
occupied, and there was
Yeah,
like
there-
so many
There was
people,
a
and it
lot
was
of
just
people.
like we kind of like
There was more. There was like triple the amount of sim stuff this year than there was last year. And then the year before, when me and Josh went, there was only a handful of sim things. So it's gotten big in the last couple of years. Like,
of course.
That's
Because-
partially why I wanted to talk about it
Because
when we did.
let's be real, race cars are expensive, but
They
if you
are.
can play a video game
Mhm.
and you can put yourself in a very similar situation,
Very similar situation.
you know.
Yep. Podcast over.
Josh hates them.
Really?
Yeah, Josh doesn't like them.
I hate sim
You
stuff.
didn't watch the
I
sim
hate
episode?
It.
Nah.
I don't. I will be 100%. I fucking
Why?
hate it because you're. Oh, I'm steering this car. Cool.
My opinion
How
on
fast am I supposed to go? You in your car, you're like, oh, this is kind of like the edge of where I'm supposed to be, and sim is like, nope, tree.
my opinion on
Nope,
it is
tree.
if you
Why did I flip the car? No, tree.
my opinion is if you
Okay.
come from IRL driving
to sim,
to
it doesn't
sim,
work.
it's
It
hard
doesn't
to
work.
translate it back.
It is.
Where if you start
I'ma
in a
find
sim
out.
and go to real car, it's easier because it's not like I told you. It's not you're not feeling the car and stuff in a sim drive unless you have a $30,000 rig that has all that shit on it and
Yeah,
it's moving you around.
absolutely,
But if you
yeah.
just have a regular Logitech setup or whatever, the only thing you're doing is learning muscle memory. You're learning
playing
where to
vid-
put the wheel.
You're playing video games.
I mean, yeah, but like
You're
on a,
playing video games
even with
with-
a Seto on a G923 or
Yeah.
whatever, you're learning muscle memory. You're learning where to throw the wheel and where to catch it. You're learning when to throttle the car, when to brake the
Stop
car.
the sim stuff. Stop I don't care about sim stuff. I don't want to talk about sim stuff. If you sim first, then drift, yes. If you drift, then sim, no.
Somewhat
I
argue.
suppose.
Okay.
Agree to disagree.
I-
You know,
hate it.
no, it's. I'm indifferent. I'm not like cheering it on. I'm just like
I
it's
know.
something. I don't know. I see it as it's a video game.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get, but it's a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, so we don't do the sim stuff. We go
No.
look at trailers. Some of those trailers
Oh, yeah.
are
They're
insane.
sick.
You could
That
live in
might
them.
be top 5 favorite things that
Yeah,
these
the-
shows.
the
Yeah, they got a lot
trailers are
more this
cool.
year too. That's
Yeah.
way more than last year.
I like trailers.
I do
Those
too.
are cool.
Like
Yeah.
double stackers and 3-car haulers and living in
Living
the front of them.
quarters.
And
But then we see the race semis, or the
yeah.
drift
the
semi,
drift semi.
and
Yeah.
AJ Moore, let us
AJ.
tandem with him.
let me tandem with the semi, dude.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
AJ, like for real, let me tandem with the semi,
Yeah.
Yeah. If he drifts,
dude.
I
how
think
cool-
it should be.
It would be sick.
Let me be the one who decides if I die.
Yeah, he'll get
Let them run
don't-
me over. I'm okay with it.
I don't think it's gonna be a case like that because
Good.
he's up and he can see a little bit better than being down, and because the smoke is being thrown.
That's cool. I'll like if you
I
want me
think
just
it
to
can be
follow.
done.
Like I agree.
I think it can be very. I don't think it's as dangerous as you're saying. You're not gonna die, is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying if it happens, it
it can be
happens. Let
done.
me die.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gonna die.
You'd be fine.
AJ, brother,
Yeah, that's
Let's go. Let's
brother,
do it.
brother. Because we're going to Club Loose
Yeah.
for the 4th,
Yeah.
or the 5th, because it's a 2-day thing.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
for
yeah.
the July event.
We'll do the semi drift in the 4th. We'll go to Club Loose the 5th. We'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
the
that's
most
right.
American dudes in the world.
Yep.
Yep. It'll be sick.
What's more American than drifting with a semi in your
Drifting to
drift
a
car?
semi and then going to a club.
Maybe
Loose
if
event the
we're
next day.
shooting handguns.
We could probably shoot handguns out the window at Club Loose. They might let us do that.
It's a big race.
Oh yeah, no, not a pit
No,
race.
not a pit
Definitely
race.
But yeah. AJ, brother. Okay, after that, we
not. Drift semis,
we went back just to look at stuff that we might have missed.
Yeah.
and then we.
And one of the things was the day before we talked to this company called Fast Cooling.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to Maggie originally.
Yeah.
She is kind of like
Sales rep.
a sales rep, the media person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she absolutely loved us.
She did.
Yeah.
Loved our energy.
us. Loved, yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Exactly what she
Loved
said.
our energy.
Yep.
And she's like, Jill, come over here, meet these guys. And she's like, oh my God, I love your energy, guys. And they loved us.
Yeah, they did.
They
And
did.
like, we were just talking about their systems. And I was like, as soon as I leave, I'm buying one. And Jill was like, how about you buy one right now? I was like, Jill, I would love to. Give me show pricing. And she's like, cool. And I was like, go to give her my card. She's like, I can't take that.
Don't have
like-
no way to scan it.
Yeah,
Swipe
and it's
it.
like, you have cash? Like, no. She's like, give me your information. You take this today. I bill you tomorrow. Wham,
Yeah.
bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Billy Monday.
Yeah. Let's say that this is 3 months later.
Been a long Monday. Been a long, long
Jill's been
weekend.
having a Monday.
Jill hasn't sent me an email.
Jill, reach out.
Jill, I
We
want to
love
pay
you.
for this.
Jill, we love you.
Jill, like, you want me to put your stuff on my car? Like, we can work out
Yeah.
a partnership, because that was the plan
Yeah,
originally.
yeah.
We
Yeah, that
talked
was
on the
the
way
plan.
home. We were going to be
Yeah.
like, they loved us. We love them.
Yep.
Let's work out a partnership
Yeah.
for this.
Good
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
Cool
Great
stuff. Everything was
Absolutely.
great. Yeah.
Like,
It was.
We filmed a little promo.
I
very-
actually did get an email from her, and then I never heard anything back after that.
Yeah.
which is
So-
nuts.
So
Like,
I mean, we get it. She's a
don't
business
get
owner.
it.
She's probably a busy
Well,
woman,
I don't-
but at the same
because
time, like,
their company runs multiple companies.
yes.
yeah,
Like, Fast Cooling, Cool Shirt is just like one of their sub projects.
Subdivisions.
Is Cool Shirt maybe getting more
No,
attention?
Cool Shirt.
No.
They were bought out by Fast, so they are under the same roof
Like,
now, same
is that-
name.
The social media is dead too, right?
Yes.
There's nothing happening there, right?
I made a
Yeah.
reel that went like, it got a few thousand views, tagged them with their cooler and everything.
Yep.
yeah.
And
Made
they
a
didn't like
clip.
it for a month. It took them a month to like this video.
They could have been having media
Huh.
media person issues, whatever. We don't
Yeah,
know.
like, I was prepared like to make reels for them with their product.
Yeah, it was.
And like,
shout them out on the podcast.
yeah,
Well,
but
Could
like,
put the
what,
cooler right here.
what happened, Jill? What are you doing to me?
Ah,
And like, one of the things is like, they revealed a new shirt,
yeah.
a shirt that
Yes.
like,
yeah.
It was
didn't
a
have-
co-
they
About
only
to
had
come
the
out.
one at the
About
show.
to come out.
yes,
Yeah.
and it hasn't yet.
Yeah. And it hasn't, and it's
no.
like literally what I would consider like
It's
Their
3
best
months
one.
later.
it's the I of all the shirts, I
That we
think that
looked at.
shirt is
Agreed.
the
Yeah, it's
is the better
Creme
of,
de la creme.
well,
of shirts.
it hit all what I feel like the form and function was great.
yeah.
The price point
Yes.
was perfect,
Well, some of the other ones were like double the price.
if not triple.
Yeah,
but it's
for-
like I get it.
these,
I
these
get
shirts were dope, and I was like,
it. Yeah, they were nice.
I will buy that shirt right now too. And they're like, oh, we're gonna release some. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. She said they had them.
yeah, they
Yeah,
had
they
them with
them.
them.
No, they only had the one with.
She only had
but
the
she
one, but she
them
had
in
them at the warehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
had
they
them
were
in stock.
ready to go. And I was like, I'm buying the shirt.
They're just
Send me
they're
an
waiting.
email.
They're just
And like,
they're waiting for summer.
Yeah.
you just died on me, Jill.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, we hope you didn't die.
I don't
but-
want to be.
Yeah, I hope
I
not
don't
either.
want to be weird and be like, oh, I did message them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Ignored.
Yeah, because their Instagram hasn't no pictures, no nothing.
Red-
So I think something happened.
Not
with her.
responded.
Oh,
I was like, I can message the owner. I found her on Instagram. I can message her. I'm not gonna be that dude though.
Right.
Like, I want to run your products. I want to use your stuff. I want to support you, but you just don't.
that's
respond.
wild. That's like,
Like-
a wild take on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
their stuff was the best on the
Yeah.
entire show.
Absolutely.
I would have paid full fucking price
Yeah.
for this shit.
it was nice.
It's good stuff.
It was for what it was.
I mean,
It was
still got
perfect.
everything. We just need
Yeah,
the
it's
shirt.
just, their coolers were the
Couple
best out
shirts.
of all of the people
Yeah.
there, and it was the
Multiple
smallest
sizes.
one.
Yep, they had the smallest
There's the
one.
small, which is excellent because we're in the car 15 minutes, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and half hour at most.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't
So
need
like,
a huge one.
I don't
It's
need
removable.
3 hours worth of cooling.
No.
So like, it was perfect. The
Yeah.
shirts are perfect.
Yep.
Exactly what I want. Exactly what I need.
Yeah. The material was great. Everything.
Where'd you go?
Disappeared on us.
I'm staring at the camera because I'm looking at you, Jill, who will never ever see this fucking video. But I
might.
want your stuff. I want to. Message me back, baby.
We want to know. We want to know why.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People want to know now
Which
too.
we did a little like stalking,
A little research.
Okay.
little research stalking, and like
Nah.
we tried to find Maggie
Okay.
that
Yeah.
who we talked to,
The media
and like
chick.
which was
Yeah.
weird because like I added her profiles. This is weird. I'm sorry. Her profile is like not public.
Yeah.
So you have to add her as a friend.
Oh, okay.
I add her as a friend. 4 minutes later, my reel gets liked that I made of their stuff. That's it. Doesn't add me back.
Oh.
Doesn't let me message her. just likes the real nothing. And then
She was just saying hey.
Well,
he does
maybe-
some research later. She doesn't follow them anymore.
Yeah, she does not follow fast anymore.
she
So
probably
It's like,
doesn't
did
work
she
for him
quit?
anymore.
Like-
thinking, yeah. Did
Well,
quit?
maybe-
What is going on?
Maybe Fast isn't a very good company to work for. Maybe
we
who
don't
knows?
know.
I don't know. I don't want
We
to.
don't-
I don't
yeah.
want to spec. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
They were cool. They got a cool product. It would be nice
we
if
like
they.
their product.
It'd be nice if they would get
Yeah,
holler,
this is the-
holler back. I don't get it.
Or,
It's weird.
I
It's a
don't
weird
know.
business model.
Jill, if you want to just keep giving me free stuff, tell your husband I want one of them transmissions.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's one of their other ones.
Emco's?
Yeah.
They sell a T56 replacement 6-speed sequential.
Ah.
T56 bolt-in replacement.
That's the wrong one.
What's
But
this one?
nope.
No.
That's what I was looking for.
But how dope would that? But
Yeah.
it's a little sidetrack.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
yeah, sequential sweats.
They're also $18,000.
Hey,
Got to pay to play.
Yes.
that's true.
Shit, the watches are cheaper than that.
Yeah. What?
9 grand.
Nah.
We're not going there.
Yeah, we're not going on the watches.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the watch
all right.
business is booming.
So yeah, we make these friends. They like us. We like them. Let's collaborate. Send us that email. You have my phone number. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on doing an install video.
Yep.
Yeah.
we made like future plans with these
Yeah,
people.
we
and
did.
just-
I believe what we were going for is we were trying to be cool, and it just
Yeah.
We're trying to be
wasn't
cool.
working.
And
yeah.
we're trying to be cool fast.
It worked.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
It's
but
just
they're not being cool, man.
Not
Not fast.
yeah.
just
They're being fast, but they're not being cool.
They're not being
maybe
fast at all.
maybe they're not doing anything. Maybe they're just not.
Maybe they just don't care about us, man.
Yeah, maybe they lied to
Maybe
us.
they're restructuring.
Hey, if they
Maybe
lied
we
to us,
don't
it
know.
wouldn't be the first time I've been lied to in my life, and it won't be the last.
Maybe,
Hey.
maybe they didn't like us as much as they said they did.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, they liked us
I've been lied
enough.
to before.
They liked you
She
enough
said,
to give you a free.
When I heard back from her on the email, she said she loved us. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I just never heard anything back after
Sorry,
that.
she's busy. She'll get back around to us.
brother,
It's been
she's
a couple
busy.
months.
March.
That's all right. She's busy.
We talked to them in December.
I know.
Yeah. It's,
People are busy.
Santa showed up already.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
They're
I-
busy.
you
Santa
know
showed
what?
up 2 days after we were at
Hey,
PRI.
hey, I'd circle back later on. Like,
I might have to. I might have to email her
Meh.
back again.
Middle of
May,
the summer, you don't hear
April, May.
nothing. Hit her back.
right at the beginning of the
If
season.
we don't
I'd
hear
circle
nothing,
back.
we go to PRI next year. Maybe they're PRI. We walk up. Chill.
Left us hanging.
What's
Yeah.
going
yeah,
on?
and then I just.
Nah,
No, that's messed up. I'm sorry.
nah, you ain't gonna do that.
Did me
You know what you're gonna do?
We'll hold
You're
you
gonna
back.
hit her. You're gonna hit her with that payment. That's what you're gonna.
She's
You gonna hit
gonna
with
give
that
me that-
cash.
give me
You're
that
like, I owe
card.
you some cash.
She
We're
technically,
gonna give her a
she
dangerous
technically
night
didn't do
sticker.
you dirty.
We're gonna give her
Oh,
a
she
She
dangerous
did me
night
more
sticker.
dirty than
She
you.
did me great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, thank you.
confusing and weird.
Yeah, like
we
I
get
just,
anything else
I
from
just
PRI,
wanted
or
our
we did?
relationship to just build. We could be homies. Like we could have brought our cars to your place
Yep.
for promotional stuff. We could have brought you guys out to the track for more promotional stuff to
Yep.
promote your stuff. We could have had a cool party, but
Nah,
Could have been
So-
could have been a podcast sponsor.
Yeah.
could have been us, but nah.
So then after that, we went and seen Josh's new fan setup company,
Oh yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, dude!
Delta Pag. Great fans. Huge fans. Big fans.
Give him a shout out.
Oh, dude, one-on-one, me and you, dude. 4,200 CFM from a single 18-inch fan. One.
Pushing some units.
Yeah.
What also I could have done is two 16-inch fans. Could have made it work
Could have made it work.
for 5,600 CFM for two
Imagine the
fans.
shroud you would
That's
have to make
serious.
for the
I have the
260.
shroud,
Oh yeah, your old
I
one was
have the
worse.
shroud.
Yeah, that's right.
but that's a lot of cooling.
Yeah, you gotta
It'd be
work
pretty
cut
cool.
Whatever, but yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
These fans are insane. They're properly priced.
Yeah.
I paid $450 for a brushless cooling fan.
That's
Thermostat
good.
controlled.
That's good.
No, I didn't get
Oh,
that.
you didn't get
stuff.
thermostat?
No.
Well, then you
I
can.
have-
It's an option.
I have a fancy computer. I
Right,
can
but
have
yeah,
that do it.
if you don't,
It-
that's an option.
They have soft start.
Yep.
They're pulse width modulated.
Mhm.
Like,
temperature regulated too, right? They increase. They will like with if you have the thermostat piece, they'll
That's
increase
what-
fan speed.
That's what the pulse width modulation
okay.
stuff is.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was impressive.
His
the-
demonstration was great.
The
Yeah.
dude
sucked
almost
his PRI badge.
yeah,
in.
almost sucked his badge through the
Almost
fan.
got his own badge. Yep.
Yeah,
Would
What
have
a
been amazing.
Wrecked that fan. 'Cause
He
they're-
needs
it's
a
all
he needed
plastic.
one of those turbo
it
guards.
probably would have
on the
wrecked us because
backside.
we had our faces in it,
Just get hit
Yeah.
with
just blown
Fan
up.
blade?
Fan
We
bits.
needed one
yeah.
of those guards from them dudes next to us that had that huge turbo there, just on the backside though, just
like
so it didn't
that-
suck your tag in.
a. If you do buy one of these fans, buy them now. They don't give out discounts, which is weird.
Yeah, it's
Like
a-
you
he's
think they
like
give
a-
like a trade show discount?
Yeah.
They don't. But their stuff is worth paying full price for.
Yeah, he's like
It's
a,
good stuff.
It
It's
took
nice.
exactly
Small
a month
company.
to get to me.
He's a smaller company, right?
Out of like New York City.
Yeah, small
Yeah.
company, couple 2-3 guy running option or running program there.
I don't. This isn't paid for.
No.
I don't. They're just. It's good
Good
stuff.
products,
Because
yeah.
like, what brushless fans? You know how many options there really are?
Oh, there's tons.
I
No.
I
No.
don't.
no for
No.
brushless.
Google a Spall brushless fan and see what you come up with.
Well, Spall.
It's
But there's
probably
like
expensive.
Durale has
It's
the
not that you
brushless.
can't. You like they only want to sell them on shrouds.
Yeah, you can't buy just
you
a fan.
You can't just buy the
I
fan.
know
You
what you're
gotta buy
saying.
it on a shroud.
Yeah, most
I
people
almost
sell them on the shroud.
that radiator I was looking at. I was gonna spend $2,000 on a radiator fan and shroud.
Yep.
And like
Like the PWRs or
yeah,
whatever.
I bet it works great. I bet it works great for 1,400
But
horsepower.
that's like race car stuff, right? Exactly. You don't need that.
Like
for what
I
you're doing.
bought an all-star radiator.
Yep.
I bought a Speedway shroud.
Shroud.
All I had to do was take a cutoff wheel, open it up 1 inch bigger.
And it slips right on perfectly.
Delta peg fan.
Yep.
Got to wire 4 wires,
Easy.
and it's done.
Done.
And I have $900 in
Yeah, that'll be.
for something that will
That'll be
cool
good.
just as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can buy. There's a thing now that you can buy a Chevy Silverado brushless fan. You take the fan
The
off the
OEM
mount
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you put it in this like replacement steel cage thing. I forgot who makes it. You can Google it or whatever. But you can. But those fans are $400.
Yeah.
So it's like then you got to buy a $200 shroud thing for it.
Yep.
Yep.
Like you can easily have $1,000 into a radiator and fan setup, like no problem.
If you watch the video, you can sell that.
So Delta Pag.
Delta Peg, dude.
And then we went over and seen our potential sponsor for you guys, kind of, if you do some podiums this year.
Oh,
Renegade.
we
Yeah.
no, we joined the contingency
contingency
program.
Yep.
The you pay full
It in
price.
the car. Brought the little smelly
Yeah,
stuff.
you pay full price for fuel. You get some podiums. You get money off. You get free fuel.
Yep.
Free product, which is dope. Because we're
Man, they were giving
running
away
some
stuff.
fuels, baby.
Yeah.
We got some stuff that they gave away, a bunch of like leather sprays and some fuel additive stuff. And
Yeah, it was the end of the day. They were giving away gas cans too.
yeah, we didn't see
Yeah,
that
they were
till
giving
after.
away everything.
Little bastard.
Well,
Gave away
take
the
it
gas
all.
can.
Yeah, well, that's less you got to load back in the trailer.
Exactly.
I would have put that gas can right in the back of the fucking.
I forgot the guy's name we talked to, but he was just telling us some
He was
wild,
telling some wild stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was he? Where did he go?
We don't.
Wherever he went.
They're his stories.
Yeah, it
Wherever
was
they went,
overseas.
beheading is still legal. So that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy.
And then we talked to our boy over at Summit Racing.
Oh,
Russ.
yeah.
Russ
All right.
Russell, dude.
Shout out
Oh.
Russ Russell.
I love you.
The legend.
Definitely.
The man
We
that
gotta
makes the
have that
legend.
dude on sometime.
Yes, I was
How
thinking that.
insane would that be?
We have to
Yeah.
get him to a pro-am event, a pro-am round this year, I feel like, and have him on, like Josh said, we could try to get up in the VIP booth at the track and do him up through the
That'd be
pod
cool.
up there.
We can just trailer cast.
Trailer
I mean,
cast.
I'm sure Russ would be fine with the trailer cast.
It's
but
just the dude is so helpful.
such
Like
a nice guy.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
so informational. Like if you need something, he'll look it up for you.
Like, how easy was it for you to get your stuff that we went to pick up this morning?
dude.
We went there this morning, and we walked up to the counter. The lady's like, yeah, what's the last name? And Josh says his last name. And she goes, oh, no, it's not. We can't find nothing. Josh goes, oh, I got the order number right here. Pulled it up. Boom.
It's
right
even
there.
it's even easier than that. I message Russ, give him my 5 part numbers.
Yep.
He's like, okay, one
Gotcha.
moment. It's this much money.
Would you like me to charge your card now or later?
Exactly. He has my card, which is cool. Like,
Yep.
charge it. Or I go to Summit, which what we did, and I paid at the counter.
Picked up a couple more things. Got this
Yeah.
nice Summit T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, pocket tee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put his dip can in there.
But yeah, it's so easy, so
Yeah.
intuitive, and like he might give you a little bit of that discount.
He'll give you a
Which
discount book.
actually, shout out, because Drift PA, Ohio, New York, if you go through him, you get that deal.
Yep.
So,
We got
I don't know if we're actually allowed to say that.
I'm pretty sure we are.
He tells
Are we?
everybody too.
Yeah, he tells everybody.
Because the
Yeah.
more we use it, the better the discount we get.
Yeah, he can give us better discounts.
Yeah.
That's what AJ was saying at the end of last year too.
Or we
for that.
keep that discount, I
Yeah.
should say. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Message him. He's so nice.
Fuck
Yes.
yeah.
So
He's
helpful.
so handsome.
Definitely.
He's just a good dude, and you
Yeah.
just gotta give him your business.
Yes.
Summit over Jags, dude.
Yes.
Homies
Jags
don't
is
let
shit.
homies go to Jags, dude.
Well,
Homies don't let homies go to
we'll
Jags.
see.
And homies don't let
Don't
homies buy BC coilovers.
Keep your opinion.
It's just we're in Ohio and we got it all.
Hey,
We do.
really
We
do.
have
you're
Jags
also,
and Summit.
whatever.
You're also
whatever
talking to a
you-
big van guy over there.
You
So
can do-
Jags is the.
well, no,
Jags is the
no,
spot.
they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
They are.
I'm not. I don't want to. I'm not gonna be like, oh, someone's got this and someone.
They both have.
I use all three because I use Speedway as well.
Oh, I forgot you have a Speedway. Yeah.
Well, no, we don't have a Speedway,
Speedway.
but
You don't?
Speedway's out Oklahoma or wherever they're at,
Is it
wherever.
that far Midwest? I didn't realize it was that far.
No, but it's just.
The Speedway products are some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
just gonna say, I'm gonna shop whoever has it.
Oh yeah, the best deal. You
It's
gotta
not
get
even
your
the best
bang for your
deal.
buck,
It's not even the
though.
best deal. It's if you have what I need.
Well, right. If it's something
I'm
you
gonna-
want and you.
If it's something that I
Yep.
need for whatever I'm doing,
Yep.
it's not.
Oh yeah.
Summit's
You're gonna pay a premium.
Summit's
no matter what,
45 minutes away, and it's always been that way.
Right. Mhm.
I've we grew up with Summit.
Yeah.
I love Summit. Summit's great.
I know. I said to him this morning. I said if I grew
But-
up out this way, I said I'd probably be a VA guy because Summit's right down the street from everything. Like
But-
you could just go
but-
buy parts on Sunday morning. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like when COVID hit, Summit wasn't
Oh
the
yeah.
jam.
What happened to that?
Like-
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably went shit for a bit.
Well,
didn't it?
they
I
didn't.
think of
They
that.
didn't do scratch and dent. They
it took it
started pickup. It was pretty much pickup only,
Yeah.
online orders,
Yeah.
pickup only.
Yeah.
But the problem was, they didn't have a lot of stuff. Like not places just didn't have stuff.
Well,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
had
no
stuff.
one had stuff.
But
right.
I'll tell you, Jags had stuff. Speedway had stuff that the other ones didn't have.
Right.
So you had to
Shop
if you were
around,
do a
if you were
little, yeah.
fab and you were building stuff, that's just what you had to
Which
do.
in that time period, a lot of people were building stuff because there was nothing
'Cause
else to
there's
do.
nothing else to do. Yeah, absolutely. So it was just, Summit's great though because it is the closest for
Yeah.
us, and it's I can't
I
tell
think
you.
we packed it up
Plus
after
it's
that,
just-
didn't we?
you need something to do that day. You go to Summit and just browse.
Oh, yeah.
You
Dude,
can. It's
browse.
like yeah, absolutely. It's like IKEA or something. It's like an adventure kind of thing.
Men's Target.
Yeah. It's cool. It used to be cooler. It used to be even better. It's getting back to what it
I
was.
said they did away with a lot of stuff because of COVID.
Well, they
'cause
like
couldn't do-
moved and consolidated.
Condensed a lot of stuff, yeah.
But it's still pretty. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. It used to be more display stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad they brought the clearance rack back though.
There's
Well,
big bummer.
there's three aisles of it right now.
yeah, if could have had an intake
You
manifold.
know what? Kiss my ass. We'll go back and find that old guy and I'll beat him up. I'll
Yeah,
take.
because he's just waiting for the next one.
that old guy just sold that intake manifold for
he made-
$700.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
He posted that on Marketplace and gone.
Tell you what,
Absolutely.
I'll 3D
Actually,
print it.
Marketplace now.
actually,
I'll
you
3D
might
print you
want to
one.
look at Marketplace right now.
Yeah, we're in
'Cause it might be
Massillon.
on
It's in
there.
Hudson. You say it's
That's
right here.
I don't need one. I have one. I was gonna hook the homie up.
Oh, we might.
So yeah, back to PRI.
Packed it up after that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did.
We then were like, we don't have a hotel for tonight. What
Yeah,
are
because
going
we were
to do?
planning on driving home.
Yeah, we were gonna drive back.
And
That
then we were tired.
No, we were.
Well, we were undecided.
undecided. It was like,
Yeah.
if I'll pay for a hotel if we want to stay, but if we drive home, we drive home. And the total loss dudes were like, hey, come sleep here, dudes. It's like,
And then we ruined them with Josh's snoring as well.
and I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Colin laugh that hard. That was wonderful. Colin, if you're watching, you laughed
He
very
is
hard.
watching because he's a homie.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
That was
was good.
funny.
That
That
was
was a
good.
good night. It
Yeah,
was
we
fun.
They
appreciate-
were all,
we
they were
appreciate
all
them.
laughing.
Yeah.
We
I
appreciate
don't-
them for letting us crash there.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good,
I don't
dude.
know what we were watching on TV, but
I think you should leave.
It all is that. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the.
I just remember us laughing a lot. I
yeah,
don't know.
me and you were.
Yeah, I was.
We were quite UFO'd out again.
I was definitely.
Yeah, like we watched that one Bateman movie,
Oh, the
Oh,
Jason
yeah,
Bateman,
yeah.
the new
and
one.
I tried staying awake for it. And
It was
I just
good.
It was
kept
weird.
snoring.
I actually watched that Sunday when I got home.
Did you watch
Yeah,
it
when
again?
I just like came home and just kind of hung out. I watched it again.
I think I stayed up for the whole thing, so I watched at least most
See,
of it.
I told my girlfriend that we watched it there, and she's like, "You watched that without me?" I was like, "I didn't know that you wanted to watch. It came out that day."
yeah.
You didn't really watch it anyway. You were just like snoring.
I know what
He
happened.
wasn't snoring. He was dying.
I like subconsciously watched it because I don't think I was actually. I would think I was sleeping, but I wasn't. I was just laying there.
You were in a trance. Yeah.
I was. Yeah, I was
That
on like
floor
a.
was uncomfortable.
Dude, it was
though.
hard. It
I
was
should
wood.
have slept with Colin.
It was hard
Cold.
wooden.
Well, that's what you get
Should've.
for sleeping. Keep it be up for the 2 nights before. So I
Yeah,
got
it's
to sleep on the
fine.
couch with me and Adam. Got to sleep on the couch.
I would have. I probably would have went for.
I didn't even get the
hotel
couch. It was
room.
like the chaise lounge end of the couch.
I
I'm
was
just a
on the
little
floor.
guy, so.
It was hard.
It was whatever. It was one
So then we
night.
got
Wasn't
up
that
really
bad.
early. We stayed the night.
Oh, the blankets came in check though.
They did.
Because
We didn't have blankets, and they were at when we got to the
Yeah.
Airbnb. They weren't there yet. They were like at Walmart or some shit. And
Yeah.
Amaya was like, "Yo, do you
Yeah.
guys need blankets?" And so Amaya hooked us up with some
Yeah.
blankets. Those came in
Yeah,
clutch.
a
thank
real
you.
one.
Thank you, Amaya.
Yes,
I still
thank
have
you.
it. It's on the chair in my living room now.
Mine is in my truck, and I'm gonna keep it in there.
Hell yeah.
I have. Yeah, I still got mine. Yeah.
So we got a little bit of sleep, and then we got up like what 6 a.m. or some shit.
Early.
It's not earlier.
5:45, 5:30,
early.
something
I
like
think it was
that.
somewhere around 6.
It
And then
was.
yeah.
It was still cold.
pretty
It was
early.
still cold.
It was
dark.
cold the entire
We got to
time.
park
Yeah,
in the
never got-
garage too at the Airbnb, so we had to open the garage. We all got to get in the car, and then I had to back the car out. Well, Josh didn't get in. So I backed the car out, and then he had to run and hit the button for the door and run back out and hurtle over the sensor, so it didn't stop it. So we did a little driving, and then we went to Waffle House.
Oh,
Did the Waffle House experience.
It was good.
That was good. I
It,
just
it
needed
was
coffee
actually.
at
It
that
was
point.
good though.
it was good.
was good.
dude.
It wasn't like what I thought it would have been.
I've
feel
only
like
been to Waffle House like 3 times, and that was
It's
the
got to
best
be the
time.
best, like in the morning, right?
Well, they
'Cause if
say
you
it's
go,
the
like,
best when you
11,
go at 3 o'clock in the morning after you've been
I
out
don't-
drinking all night.
I feel like the food's got to be better early in the morning.
That's
when
just 'cause you
the,
like greasy
the good
food,
shift
yeah.
is on when like Dorothy's like
Yep.
ready to
She's
party.
chipper Sunday morning.
I don't. It's
Fun
hard to
fact,
say.
I've never been to a Waffle House in my own area.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh,
We have one here, but
We
I've
don't-
never
we
been
have, like,
to it.
We have one in
Several.
Buffalo,
yeah,
I think.
I've only ever been to them outside of Ohio.
Until today.
I mean,
No.
it could- nah, it's
I'm
pretty
not-
sketchy.
I don't want Waffle House.
Oh man, there goes my life.
Yeah, we're going to lunch after this. Be jealous.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably like brunch. Oh, it's after brunch now.
Well, then we came home and we got home and we realized we are all 4 the best of friends.
Yeah. It was a good time.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
We're the best 3 friends that anybody
We've been
can
at
have.
this for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That
it's
flew
too
by,
It
guys.
did.
It did.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
And now it's time for the
Questions?
questions. Who wants to? My phone's over there, so I can't do it.
Oh, I guess Adam can get it up. He's already doing it.
I guess it's gonna be me.
My answer, me and you
I'm gonna find
are mutually answering the first question.
He already answered it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
answered that
Well,
first.
I'm an idiot.
Hey, you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure.
I'll,
Did you just
I'll
not
chime in
read
on it. You can.
the-
No, I it was then. It was right at that moment, and then I blocked myself because I was like,
Yeah, that's what he said.
because I knew I'm gonna
That's what Adam said. Sorry, you
Yeah.
can't see me if you're listening.
I'm gonna be a space cadet, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, and look at it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that because that's immediately what I did. I was like, oh, I know what I just did. I know what I'm doing, and then,
So are we just doing all the questions or Matt questions or
I'll just
All of them.
just
can
go
all
down the
answer.
list?
Start at the top.
All right. Well, we're not gonna start with squigglies because you already answered that one.
no, because they don't know. The
Oh,
answer.
that's true,
They
that's
don't know
true.
the answer.
Kevin over there
Squiggly
doesn't
Noodle
know.
said, favorite dab consistency.
You can start.
Yeah, I answered this and said melted.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Which
That's-
I would
that's
very much have to agree with.
That's the best that you're going.
Kind of hard to take a dab when it's not melted. So
Yeah, I'm a solventless guy, and I prefer like
Man, I was just talking about this the other day with somebody else. I miss the shatter days. I don't know why. I
nah.
don't know why.
Again, this is a drifting podcast. So
Yeah.
But yeah, melted.
you do what you want, people. Just-
Yeah. It's just lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Jacob Gittins, still patiently waiting.
Brother. Okay.
That's
but
more of a
hold on.
statement.
Hold on. I know you want to be on the podcast. I want you on the podcast.
We want
My
you
thing,
on the podcast.
I want you to be at the table. I don't want to computer each other, because not saying that the bad podcasts, but I'd rather you be here.
We want to see your beautiful face.
It
Exactly.
loses the
Authenticity.
Yeah,
well-
these podcasts are what this podcast is
Yeah.
about.
Wow factor.
Like the ones where I'm interviewing people, that's for fun and just filler. This is what this is about.
Yeah.
I
Getting
think-
the boys together.
I think you lose the
Like, this is just a preface to this summer. Like, that's just the first
it's like
trailer
it's
episode.
like texting. There's
Yes,
no
yes.
emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
computer
Like-
screen.
Your
Yeah.
episode on Nate's podcast, excellent.
That was a great
Excellent.
episode.
But we want you here in the room. I want to
Yes.
shake your hands.
Yes.
I want you to giggle next to me.
Yeah.
As dumb as that sounds, you got to be here. Let me interview my friends on the internet, some up and comers.
He can also give us some tips
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yes.
nice.
So I want you,
We're
just
getting
not
there. We're getting
right
there.
now.
Yeah, we're getting there, brother.
Plus, you've been on like 8 podcasts lately, including your own.
You're famous.
Brother, like,
We're nobodies.
what questions am I going to ask you that, like, you haven't asked yourself?
Yeah.
Right, that somebody else
Like-
hasn't asked him.
I
Yeah.
know where to go with our episode, which I'm not going to say anything. I know where to go, but not yet.
In due time, sir. In due time.
In due time.
Next question.
Joel Merritt, when will he ever drive again? He's talking to you, Matt.
Hopefully this season.
Sidebar. Joel, I brought your bumper today. It is in Adam's driveway.
Yeah, I saw
Your
it.
front bumper.
I put my nuts on it.
He did.
Ooh, that's,
Twice.
I feel
That's
bad
why
for
there's
your
a scratch
nuts.
on it
Just
now.
kidding.
I feel bad for
see
your
here.
nuts.
Just a quick-
This season.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Just
I have
A
a car.
return.
I have a car.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's got a
Um,
shell.
Yeah, I got a shell. It's got it's
13?
13
13.
coupe.
Coupe. Nice.
I just
the best one.
I'm
And I don't like S chassis. I don't like S
I'm
chassis.
fighting
First
myself for what drivetrain I want to use. Like
Please.
it's really hard for me to like I want to have an engine that's going to give me the same comparable performance to, like, say, Adam's car or something, so it's just like I don't want to be driving a slow car. Like I'm not
Okay,
I know
so
how to drive.
You're all going to disagree
I've
with me
driven
on this.
before,
But hear me out, and I just talked to Josh about this the other day. I went with a buddy in Sutton, doesn't matter. VQ35. I know you're gonna hate it, but listen, because one, they are a dime a dozen. They are sub $1,000 to buy now, and they literally fit right in. They will bolt to your transmission. You can find them everywhere. They are in all sorts of Nissans. 350 besides 350Zs, like they're in
I'm
G35s.
gonna interrupt you. I think that's a terrible idea. You got to go with that fast food engine.
well
Gotta eat fresh.
this is my
at Arby's.
this is my thing. This is my thing, right? So, no matter what engine, I feel you're spending the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna, yeah,
like
regardless.
if you go with an LS, you're gonna spend that same amount of money. You go with an RB, it's all 6-7
It's just how much you wanna spend.
grandish, right? I have some cheaper alternatives it's not that
Oh.
It's
that
fine,
has-
we're gonna do that.
that has 8 cylinders, but
Uh.
it's
lost me.
comparable to it's comparable.
We're not
count to
talking
four.
about no UZ.
No,
absolutely not.
I can
No.
only count to 4, so.
no, but it's just like I thought up this idea, and basically it was just like an idea, and then I was shown some evidence that it works. Like I saw some evidence that there was one, and now I'm seeing more, and now I'm like, okay, like it's doable.
Shout out to Big Indian for posting that video.
Yeah, like that was my.
I'll ask about this after. I don't.
Yeah, that's all right.
I think I know, but
Yeah, so
No.
I got some ideas, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's basically I need the weather to not be cold
Yeah.
We're getting
because
there.
I don't have a garage
We're
at the
close.
moment. Yeah, so my stuff
shout
is like
out no garage.
yeah, well, it's not even like I don't have anywhere to work on it. I have a storage unit and it's full of all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
That makes sense.
and I live in a crappy apartment, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's you can't.
I believe in you, and
Yeah, it's-
you need to come drive with
This
us.
season.
Yeah,
About to happen.
it'll it's
We want you
oh yeah,
out at
I
the
know.
track,
I know.
so we
I
can
know.
we can do more of this.
Yeah,
The homie
I
circle, the homie half circle.
yeah, it'll happen. So Joel, it'll happen. You know it'll happen.
Next question.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeffrey Quinn said, "What is your dream van build?"
Oh shit.
Nice. So the batteries died. I knew they were gonna die. I
We
just
knew it.
just winged it. We are going to continue with van. Dream van.
Dream
Dream
van.
van build.
Under 30 seconds. Go.
That's rough.
Mid Dodge. With I don't know, probably a 408, 416.
Or 16.
Small block. Shorty, small. Mid Dodge for those that don't know is a 71 to 77.
What are you doing with this van?
I go to like van shows and stuff.
Living in it down by the river.
I don't live in it. I'm not a van lifer. I'm not into van life.
No.
I just wanna.
It's all right.
Different kind of van life.
For anybody that doesn't know, the older vans, they have cool V8s in them. It's basically a muscle car bedroom.
Yes.
It's you can decorate it like you want it. It's cool.
Mhm.
It's cool stuff. Green. I want a green van.
Hunter green.
Like the van I have now, it's just
Yeah.
green. Only I want an older one, and I like. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I made it easy.
Everything it
yeah.
needed to be.
Yeah.
Because, no offense to you, Ben, when we asked you the questions, you talked way longer than they should have been. These are just rifle answers,
Yeah.
dumb questions.
Ben likes to talk. We knew that.
That's where I'm
We
at.
knew that coming
He
in.
took a few
I'll
detours.
talk a lot too.
It's
Yeah,
all
I'll
right.
talk forever.
You'll be back. You don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
you'll be back multiple times.
My wife, Rachel.
Shout out Adam's wife.
This one.
Okay.
This one's for Adam.
Yeah, Adam's lovely wife asks,
Shout out Rachel.
Adam,
Yeah,
can
Rachel's
your wife
awesome.
get more animals or nah?
Nah,
Ooh.
we are tapped.
Can we have a different?
We have a lot.
Can we have a vote on the podcast here?
Full.
No, I'm the only one that gets a vote.
Got a lot of animals.
All right, this one's for you. How the F do you take dabs? Can you create a tutorial? Just yes or no.
Who asked that?
My wife.
There's tutorials.
It's just
on
science. Yeah, look it up on the internet.
Yep.
It's not that bad.
Tutorial coming soon.
But I will say, let me just. I'll give one tip. What you're using, like your
Utensil?
your
Your
utensils,
utensil?
your things that you're using, your rig or whatever, your pipe, what have you. The better quality piece that you're using, and this goes for anything
Yes.
like this. The better quality piece, the more you will enjoy what you're doing.
Agreed, 100%.
There's a lot of people that like.
No, we'll
Die.
We'll keep it right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't have to
That's
make
good.
this an explicit content.
Yeah, I'm not. No. I'm just. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
leaving it
just
real
kept it-
plain.
We kept it PG
Yeah.
ish.
No one ever asks me questions. They don't like me.
They haven't asked you a question ever. I don't
I
think.
know.
Really?
They don't like me. I'm the least liked on the podcast.
Huh.
Lies.
I'm okay with it.
It could. It could be
Asshole.
directed though.
They're just like Austin. Who? Who's Austin?
Don't know him.
Austin?
Oh,
Sorry
let's
about that.
see.
I love
It's
you.
all right.
Your brother Nick. He said, we're gonna keep this simple. We kind of already touched on it a little bit, but he said, is your Mopar powered coupe dreams worthy of chasing now, or just get a motor in the car and drive?
Uh-oh.
So,
I think just getting the motor in, but I think if I pick the right motor, I'm not gonna have to play around with something else.
Do a lot.
Like
Yeah.
I want to drive. I don't want to keep working on the car. So it's just like that's why I'm like
As
looking
simple
for
as
things.
possible.
You know, I know the RB works. I've already played that game. So it's just like if I'm gonna play the RB game, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find a 25 and I'm gonna you know I'm gonna play that game. But it's just like that's an expensive game. And if I play the Mopar game, it's not expensive, but it's like I gotta fit it in there.
Yeah.
Little sidebar: they sell a Gen 3 Hemi kit
Yes.
for the G's and Z's.
Yes.
That already exists.
I know.
They just came out
I
with
know because I found that like the other week. I found it. So, but this is the thing.
Shane sent me that.
Yeah. It's just
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the direction I'm kind of going. Is that direction?
I like that a lot.
Well, it's like
it's the transmission. It's so expensive. And that one you have isn't going to work.
it does. It can work.
All right.
It's fabrication work.
Is there any more questions?
Yeah, he's got one more. He said, what have you guys seen change, good and bad, in the drift scene from early 2000s days versus now?
Oh.
I can't answer that one.
Wow.
From when you started to where you are now, what's something?
I don't know. Everyone builds a Pro-Am car after their first year of driving now, apparently.
It's been a thing for a while. What I hate is I'm being dumb, but I hate how many drivers there are now. There are so
There is a very
There's a lot.
abundant.
drivers.
I guess that is
dude.
one thing I can say. Like that,
I hate
started
it.
3 years ago.
Like
Technically, this would be my 4th year, and when I started going to Matsuri events, like tickets didn't sell out in 5 minutes, and now
Yeah.
you have to be on the fucking ball to get a ticket.
Yeah, like the first Erie I went to, it was like 14 drivers.
Yeah.
And I drove the piss out of my car. Just got endless laps.
Probably
and,
ran through 2 tanks of gas.
and like this, I got the same amount of laps at a regular Mad Series weekend, but I'd rather drive for one day than 3.
See,
But
I like
that's
the 3
it's my own
days.
opinion. I can be wrong. I've been wrong before.
No, I'm with you. I would rather drive one day than 3 days.
I
Like
don't-
3 days is cool and all. It's great. But I like to do things, and I work all week, so it's just like I don't get to do some of those things
Yeah,
that I can do on the
Mm-hmm.
weekend. And I have 3 day weekends. Every weekend's a 3 day weekend for me. So it's just like I like to try and get as many fun activities that I like to
Right.
do in as possible. So if I can go drifting and go do something else and do some other things, I'm gonna do all of them.
My perfect weekend is disc golf, regular golf, and drifting. All in
Maybe
the same
that's just like
weekend.
the boomer talking in all of us.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, but at the same time,
It's exhausting.
I'll do a whole weekend. It
And
is
that
what
3
it
days are
is.
See,
definitely exhausting.
I'd love a
but-
weekend, but I'm driving day 1 to there. Day 2, I'm driving there.
Yeah,
And day 3, I'm driving home.
Yep.
I love that.
And see, I'm not even driving necessarily. You know, I'm just going and
Yeah.
hanging out esque. You know.
Yeah.
Helping out.
You know, helping out,
yeah.
hanging out, but it's just like, you know, like that one weekend, I don't remember what round it was, but I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I left. Like at the end of the night, I left,
No.
and I came back in the morning because I had a truck in. So I was in.
Yeah,
I left Erie and I went to a truck in Cortland, which is like 2 hours away, and I commuted back and forth. You know, just
Oh, that's cool.
because it was like I wanted to do both, and that trucking's a really good, you know, good. That's a trucking is like a van
Yeah.
van show, van party thing. That's just call them that. But yeah, so I like went back and forth, and it was like a big old long weekend of fun. I guess I was like, I drove a lot.
I've driven to 3 different states in the last 2 weeks. Like I drove to
Yeah, you've been.
Connecticut last weekend, picked up a S52, and then Friday I drove to Maryland and picked up a T56 with my buddy Shane, and now we're here today
Yeah, you've been driving. Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
doing
actually.
some miles on the Accord.
Wow,
Yeah.
that Accord's getting it.
You guys can answer the question. You can skip the question, but we got to end this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be that time.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the. What is the name? Oh, Dangerous Nights, a drifting podcast.
I'm Austin Fay.
With your host, J Money Cash Money, and my co-hosts,
Austin Fay.
Adam Bergner.
I'm out.
and we're the best drift team in the world. If you want to if you want to challenge us, don't.
You will.
Don't.
Because I don't know who you are, and I love you. Thank you for watching. We are moist and ready.
Stay classy, San Francisco.
That's copyrighted.
Moist and ready.